Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to today's Dodge update for 6th November Saturday. And yeah, good morning, good evening from wherever you are in the world, in whichever corner you are. And I'm gonna talk about Dogecoin really quickly. Okay, now we are making a very bad small progress, but it's a progress nonetheless. And yes, it's gonna it's gonna put you into tests as well. But today update is really important. Okay, yesterday I still told you this is a double bottom that you've already put. Okay, and from this double bottom, if I actually kind of zoom out, you can already see that we do have a trend line that is being respected for a very long time in here. You see that one touch right there, some few touches here, another touch here, another touch, nearly a touch there, another touch here, and you can see it's still bouncing off that trend line. Okay, we never lost this trend line. All in all, we do have a very important key level of a support, because if you start losing something like 0.2519, this level, this blue line, I've told you so many times even in the past videos as well, that if you ever try to see Dodge come down here, okay, and lose this level of support, putting a stop loss here, which is the 0.252, of course, then you're really bound to go towards the downside to the 2332 level. Okay, but at the moment I'm gonna tell you every single scenario that is possible and do some deep technical analysis. Of course, this is just educational and what can happen based on the charts. Okay, now let's dive into some detailed analysis as well. Now you do have this first bottom, the second bottom, and right now if we count this trend line on the 4-hour time frame, there is an apex. The apex is at 8 November. Okay, 8 by the 8th of November. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here on the tiny details, because the smaller details serve as an indicator and a future to the future. Okay, now this is an ascending triangle, and it is indeed an ascending triangle. This is a picture perfect ascending triangle. Do you see that? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and ascending triangles have much more probability of breaking to the upside and not the downside. It has, let's say there's a 70% chance to go to the upside. Now equally, if you ever break down once again out of here, you do go back to where you formed that triangle, the ascending triangle. Do you see that? So you might, yeah, and equally that would be bad because you're losing this trend line, of course. And from here, if you ever go down, okay, if you ever go down, I'm going to tell you this, if you really try to go down somewhere here, that would also equally put you in a triple bottom, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, that will still be bullish. Okay, unless you don't start losing once again 0.252. Now if you break out of this this ascending triangle, okay, I took the top here to the bottom right there, and wherever you break out, this is going to take you nearly 0.2732. Now this, I know it's not a very big progress, but it's still positive. Okay, for us it's going to be positive. From here you're going to be met with a new resistance point, because right here there's a huge resistance, of course. Do you see that? What, some level of resistance there, and some few touches right there. But now on a bigger bird's view, okay, I like to give I love to have a bird's view as well. You're putting some form of a W. You see that 1, 2, 3, and if you break out and go here, you're putting in a W, and that's also equally very positive. Okay, you might as well just go up here, and then this is the technical target that I've given you. If you break outside of the W in the future, maybe in the next some few days, maybe in a week or so, and this could take you up to the 30 cents that I'm talking about, because of course I'm taking the top to the bottom, which is this top right there to the bottom. If you break out of this place, that's gonna take you nearly the 30 cents. Now I do want you to pay attention and listen to this part very carefully when you're trading Dogecoin. Okay, you really have to give attention to the Bitcoin as well. Okay, in the channel I do have a Bitcoin update, and I do this on a daily basis. Because why do I do this? Whenever you're trading an altcoin, here's the truth to the market. Okay, it behaves according to Bitcoin as well. If Bitcoin starts crashing, it starts looking bad. Okay, everything is gonna go down. Everything, even Dogecoin, I know it's looking good on the charts, but if Bitcoin goes down, it drags every single thing down. Okay, so it's important for you to also keep an eye on the Bitcoin updates, because we have a threat of Bitcoin to drop down, and you can watch those videos on the channel as well. So I do recommend you, I strongly recommend you to do that, and that would be a very, very smart move and a smart practice. Now on the RSI, I want to show you one thing as well. I'm gonna bring in the RSI indicator right there, and let's talk about the RSI here. I'm gonna zoom out of Doge as well, and I'm gonna show you a key level of support for Doge in the past as well. So I did notice that we have this level of support. I'm gonna show you that from there to there. Okay, now this one, look, we never lost this area. What is from September, 24th of September, on the RSI for the 4-hour time frame, we have never ever went below this line here, which is nearly, I'm going to drop the horizontal line once again, which is the 33.79. okay, and on the RSI we're already oversold. Do you see that? We came in and we bounced in. I'm going to zoom in to this side a little bit, okay, to this side right there, and look at Doge, okay. We always came down from here, and look, we made a double bottom and we moved towards the upside. Whenever you touch the trend line, you did always go nearly the resistance point, which is the 72 area. I'm gonna drop another line right there. Do you see that? I'm gonna show you history itself. So you came here, you stay here, you bounce, you went to 72. You came here, you stayed here, you bounce, you go to 72. Again, you went down there, you bounce, you go to 72. Now I do think from here you're still gonna do the same, and you're gonna bounce, you're gonna go to the 72. okay, so on the chart, on the charts, okay, it's still looking relatively bullish. The only problem is that it's not picking up quite relatively well. I'm gonna turn off the RSI, and I'm gonna show you a volume on the daily as well. Okay, one volume on the daily. I'm gonna go to the indicators right there. I'm gonna type volume, and I think it's the volume oscillator. No, not the volume oscillator. This is not the one that I needed. I'm just gonna turn off this one. Just go back to the indicators. It's simple volume. Okay, just volume, and this one. Okay, the volume. Yeah, and look at this. Okay, look at this. On the daily, I'm gonna shift into the daily, and you're gonna see that there was a large volume from the past couple of months after this parabolic move right there. I'm gonna zoom in this chart right here for the volume. Yeah, so do you see this huge green pump? Do you see this one right here? This, you never had a very green volume like that in the past as well. This tells you that this was a very clear breakout. The volume was there, that this was a very big breakout, and I don't think this is a fake out anymore. And I do think you're out of this big symmetrical triangle, and on the next 2 months, okay, yes, it's getting on your nerves on a daily to daily basis, but after a month or two the story is gonna completely be different. Okay, I do believe that in a month or two you're gonna be in a very different price level, and you're gonna appreciate the move towards the upside, and I don't see any downfall for Doge here. And the bear market scenario, I already told you, is the 0.1953. okay, you might get a little bit, not even if we really talk about the bear scenario. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this wouldn't be a bear scenario for you, sorry. The bear market scenario really takes you to the 0.616, sorry, because if you do even come to the 0.19 on a larger bird's view eyes, you're still on an uptrend nonetheless, because you're making this and this and this. Okay, so your higher low, another higher low, and still would this be another higher low, and that wouldn't that still doesn't scream bad or negative for Doge. Okay, so if you have holding power, if you ever see something coming down, I would buy even more right here just for it to go back. I do believe, okay, based on charts, we're always gonna reach this target and move even higher with Doge. So that's it for today Doge update. I'm gonna see you tomorrow with a new Doge video update. Allah Hafiz.